What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Rivera here, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world. So, today I wake up to, and let me remind you, I just woke up for the second time because I had to do radio this morning here in Reno. I'm performing at the Reno Tahoe Comedy Club. So, if you guys want to know the information, Reno Tahoe Comedy, 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. Go on renotahoecomedy.com. Anyway, I woke up today and I saw the headline, White Georgia Woman Follows Black Babysitter Caring for White Children, Calls Cops.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Hi there. I'm in the Walmart parking lot at Barrett Parkway, and I just got my nails done, and I see this black gentleman with these 2 little white kids, and so I just had a funny feeling. And so I rode around, and I came back, and I saw the girl get in, and then the little boy, and I said, are these kids okay? Do you know these kids? And he goes, why wouldn't I? And I said, I don't know. Let me see the little girl. He goes, no. And I said, well, let me just see the little girl and just see if she knows you. And it could be nothing, but I'm not sure. And I figured, well, let me call up. And again, if I didn't do this, I would be up all night.
Did you want to meet with a police officer?
Well, I'd like somebody to come and look at this guy to make sure that he knows these kids. He just got gas, and now he's pulling away. Should I follow him?
No, I recommend not following him.
I think he knows I'm watching him. I'm right behind him. And if I'm wrong, that's great. I'm thrilled. But if I'm not, then these kids are okay. And maybe he knows their mom. I don't know. But I don't know that he knows them.
So here's the deal on that, and sorry if I'm shaking a bit. I'm sitting on the bed, so I'll try not to move around too much. Here's the deal on that. There's a part of me that feels like it was racist. I listened to the call, and not racist, racially biased, racially motivated. But at the same time, I think a male babysitter is something that people are still getting used to just in general of any ethnicity. So as far as that goes, when it comes to the lady calling the police on the black babysitter, I think that was a part of it. And then there's also the fact that that was happening in Georgia, which in Georgia, it has a racist history. So maybe a lot of people wouldn't necessarily think that a white family would hire a black man to be a babysitter. But what do I know as far as that goes? All I know is that somewhere we're going to have to figure out a line between what's just calling the police because you think that something looks suspicious and what's actual racism. There's also the if you see something, say something type mentality. And right now with human trafficking and stuff like that, I think anything that looks odd is probably going to get reported. And I don't necessarily know that we should discourage people from calling the police altogether. Because it's getting to a point now where if you call the police on a person of color, then you're probably going to get in some trouble or lose your job. But at the same time, it's like sometimes people of color do things wrong. Sometimes white people do things wrong. So it's not like white people are the only ones that ever commit crime, or it's making it so you're not allowed to call the police on people of color anymore. And that, I don't think, is going to help anybody. And there's eventually going to be a backlash on that, just as far as people being able to get away with stuff that they shouldn't necessarily get away with. There's the different cases where maybe it's been a bit extreme, but at the same time, it's sort of like, if you take the issue of Permit Patty, who is the one that called the police on the young black girl in San Francisco for selling water without a permit. At the same time, you are supposed to have permits, so why is this young girl exempt from having permits no matter what race she is? If anybody else would have to have permits in order to sell water. So it's may have been like a tattletale move on that lady's part, but at the same time, it's like, come on. And who doesn't have biases, by the way? Because I recently posted that video of the black Uber driver getting harassed by the Latino gay guy in New York that was identifying as a Trump supporter. So I posted that, and I can tell you that a lot of the comments are very homophobic. And it's like a lot of them admittedly are black and saying the most homophobic things. And it's not just the the gay slurs or calling people faggot, that kind of stuff. It's like a lot of it is very homophobic. A lot of it, I look at it and I've seen a lot of stuff and I'm just sort of like, yeah, that's deep. That's a lot. But it's like if black people still have that bias against gay, and then there's white people that still have their biases against blacks, and then there's Latinos that still have their biases against blacks and white people. And it's like, at what point do we start to move past that? When it comes to homophobia in the black community, that's something that needs to be addressed, not only for the gay community at large, but for young black LGBT that's up and coming and doesn't feel comfortable coming out to their family because they know they're not going to be accepted, or they feel like they're not going to be accepted. Now, are there a fair amount of black people that are completely cool with LGBT? Yes, I'm friends with black people that are cool with LGBT. But is that the overall sentiment? I don't think so. Or there wouldn't still be the need for the entire down low scene, which, if you know anything about gay dating apps, or going to seedy spots for gay hookups, you know that DL is still alive and well. So it's kind of like trying to untangle a big mess when it comes to that kind of stuff. Then you have people that are supposedly allies, like Chelsea Handler just posted yesterday on National Coming Out Day. If you're wondering why the Republicans took the day off, it's National Coming Out Day. On that tweet, she also gave the @ to Lindsey Graham. She was like, I'm looking at you, @ Lindsey Graham, which to some people, that would seem like a benign, just her jabbing at the Republicans kind of tweet. But at the same time, it's like, well, if what I am in me being an LGBT man, a gay man, is okay, if there's nothing wrong with it, and if you completely accept me, and you're willing to take my money, Chelsea Handler, because you have made a fair amount of money off of the gay community, if you're completely cool with that, then what I am shouldn't be your chosen insult when it comes to coming after the Republicans or people that you don't like. Then she tweeted to Lindsey Graham, what kind of dick-sucking tape must the Republicans have on him for him to be doing whatever he's... And it's just like, why does gay sex or gay sexuality have to always be your put-down? How is that your thing? And at some point, it needs to be addressed. And I know social media got upset with her for it, but I think there needs to be a little more of a consequence for people that claim to be allies and then at the same time say disparaging things about the people that they claim to be allies to. It's not fair to do it that way, because then you make it so people can't really hit you with any kind of consequence because you're acting like, oh, but I do a lot for the gay community. I recorded something for the It Gets Better campaign. That's not good enough. That just the fact that you did something for the It Gets Better campaign does not give you a lifetime pass to use gay as an insult. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys are off to a lovely, lovely, lovely Friday. Like, subscribe, and comment. And like I said, if you want to know where I'm going to be, RenoTahoeComedy.com. Then next week, I'm in Las Vegas, where I'll be performing at the Stratosphere. Go to LAComedyClub.com, and you'll find all the information for that there. Thanks a lot for watching. This has been Rivera, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world. Hope you're having a lovely Friday.